will buckle and bend. Child of the profane, tied to the great chain.
Forlorn faces running from the cold regret. Empty spaces, something that I can't forget. All I wanted was to wish the past times the cruelest ruler that we all obey.
Chasing shadows, breaking bones and twisting nature's limbs. Elemental wreck, the gentle feet each violent wind. There is beauty in the madness, I just can't see it yet. The purest artist strives for profuse extremes. The elegance of mortal frailty, I dream.
There we are. Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Yeah, looks like a good crowd here already. What's up, Gunpla Viking, Patrick Eason, Weeks K, James Clark, Jason Galloway, Spud Killer, Brandon Cochran, Andrew Frock, XS Gunpla, David Kanan, X Nike, 629, Julius, Searchlight, Andrew Cummins, Eduardo, a lot of people in the chat, Kyle Dixon, Miss George, Brian D, Patriotic Mongoose, Carlos. Welcome back everybody. No voice. Tell me you can't hear me? Because the audio looks like it's... Oh, whew. Had me worried there. Had so many weird audio issues before. That's good. Well, good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. Everybody's having a great Saturday. Mine's been pretty good. Cake or pie today? Neither. My wife's working on some cookies, I think, though. But my day's been pretty good. Spent a good part of the warehouse, though, trying to get caught up before this Black Friday weekend coming up next weekend. Cake and brownies. Nice, Jason. Got paid today. Hope there's gonna be sweet deals for Black Friday so I can pick up some RG Avas. How you doing, Nick? I'm doing good. Running ragged. Apologize for the stream starting a few minutes late. I tried to do something before the stream today. Thought I had some time, and then the computer didn't want to boot up. Like I said, I was at the warehouse today, so the computer was not already docked and on, and I've been having issues where every once in a while it gets hung up on the splash screen when I try to power it up. Okay, so I think I should go back and do these large legs. Brownies yesterday and pie today. Desserts, yes. Oh. So what's everybody else up to? Let me try to do an OS repair for Windows 10. It's a Windows 7 machine. That's like half the problem. The computer's just old. I really need a new one. I just really don't want to spend the money. But it's coming soon. Definitely coming soon. 2 sets, UTF1 and 2. 9, 8, 9, 10. E17. Working on some water slides, nice. Along with the Port Nova White. Windows 7, yeah, Windows 7, because Windows 10 sucks. Windows 10 is the worst. I mean, maybe it's gotten better, but yeah, I know they stopped supporting it. That's part of the problem, but I'm not about to risk everything and update it. No issues with 10 for me so far. I don't know. 10 had all these issues with it doing updates on you, I think, was what I had heard without asking, and just the UI choices seem rough. I'll probably get used to it once I finally make the switch, but I'm not a fan based on what I've heard about Windows 10. And one of the reasons I didn't update earlier is when I was using this computer primarily for consulting work, a lot of my clients were still on Windows 7 at the time. In fact, we had a client we were developing software for, and they had a requirement that it was developed on Windows 7 at the time. But oh, I got top chat on. I'm missing messages. What's up, Gunpla University? What nippers are you using? I'm using God Hands. They've been my go-to. Although I gotta try out some of those Display nippers, because I've heard good things about those. Hey, what's up, Nick? How goes the kick? Very well, Cobra. Starting on the legs. I got some other accessory packs to play with too. And I think I'm gonna try to go crazy kitbash in this thing. Windows 10 was buggy when it launched, but that was years ago. It's really good now. It's just go with Windows 10 Pro. It's probably the way I go, because it technically is a corporate environment. Kind of all the we'll eventually have the need for all the fancy business features. I just really don't want to spend the money. Just mirrored as the display logo behind you of Chick-fil-A. Nothing reminds me of Chick-fil-A. I don't think there's any Chick-fil-A around here, so I mainly get to hear about them in the news. But I think I know what you're talking about. I just don't really like a lot of the new UI features they added with Windows 8 and up. It's just, I'll get over it though. I'm gonna have to. What's up, Chris? I really need a better machine for this. There's a Chick-fil-A in Nashua? Shit, I guess I gotta go to Nashua. See what all the rage is about. I haven't made it down to Nashua and it's been like almost a year. I used to be in Nashua like 2-3 times a week for jiu-jitsu, but COVID. I need to do the research on what to buy for a computer. I need something with a good graphics card and a lot of memory. Large hard drive. I think that should mostly cover me. And I also need a bare bones machine for my packing station because moving my laptop every time I want to pack orders is a pain. And someday I'll have somebody working for me. What's up, Dakota? Says Gunplugged, you still run your dojo? I do. We've had to make some concessions because of the pandemic, but we've been open. During the first part, we were in virtual, and then we, back in June, when we could start going back in person, we did. First outdoors, and then now we're back indoors, doing pretty good. Trying to navigate the New Hampshire the governor issued a mask mandate effective yesterday, which doesn't really affect us because you're allowed to not wear masks when you're exercising, and we keep distance between ourselves anyway. But up in the enforcement on mask wearing outside of class and for spectators and stuff. How do you manage your time around the dojo and Mecha at the same time? I honestly don't know, man. I start my day at Mecha Warehouse and end my day at the dojo. Thankfully, the dojo is only a few days a week. And things are relatively small, so it doesn't take up a ton of my time, but it eats up a significant amount of time. I mean, I could work a 40-hour work week for Mecha Warehouse, and my work week is still more like 60 hours when you add the dojo to it. Hey, what's happening? What's tonight's build? Tonight I'm working on the 30-minute missions Alto Ground Type. I'm actually working on the olive drab one, but I'll be giving away one or more of the brown ones tonight, since I have a few more of the brown ones. Run a normal drive if you want. Internal hard drive space. Let's see. I mean, I could build one myself. It's just a matter of time. It's more, I think, more thick Seal Nova or ground type. I'm not super familiar with the Seal Nova at this point. It seems like the ground type, most of the thickness is in the legs. So the Seal Nova is probably a little more thick. But we'll see. Maybe I'll have to do a Seal Nova one of these days. I built my first PC back in high school. Thought I was all cool doing that. But I haven't built I've built a few machines since. I've had so many like wacky experiences with building computers though. I feel like I always end up frustrated with something. Already, have you discussed any Black Friday deals yet? Not yet. I actually plan on publishing a video on, I think, Tuesday. Where we'll go into all the details on it. But basically just going to be a big store-wide sale, but we're going to be throwing out some extra special chances to win stuff, too, depending on your order size. Just sweeten the pot a little bit. You still have that Strike Gundam with the Gatling gun in stock. Which one? Does the Strike Gundam have a Gatling gun? I'm not up on seed at all. Oh, the IWIC. No, I think we ran out of those this week. I'm going to try to get some more, I think, after Black Friday, assuming my suppliers still have a few, because those sold pretty fast. Depending on your order size, looks like Mecha Warehouse has encouraged you guys to buy a ton from them. Well, obviously. Any possibility of Urka Saikozaku getting restocked soon? Yeah, absolutely. We've got those on order. Expecting them probably early December at this point. They haven't shipped yet, so they probably won't be here in November. But we have a bunch on order that are due to ship in the near future. I think they're on the water right now. So once they hit the shore, they should ship out. We also got the full armor Thunderbolt Verka on order too, which I'm excited about because we haven't had those in a while. Nick, have you seen the anime Higurashi no Naku Koroni Go? No, I have not. I just want to say, Nick, the Gunpla shop you run is easily my number one pick. Thanks for being a great Gunpla supplier. Thank you for spending your hard-earned dollars with us and making it possible to do what I do. I really appreciate that. It's the plural of mongoose, mongeese. Would that mean that there is a do you have a flock of mongoose or mongeese? What do you call a group of mongoose? Mongooses, mongoosei. Let's see. Is a new wing Verka coming in this week? It hasn't shipped yet. I was told it would be in a couple weeks, about a week or two ago, so I would expect it to ship out soon. We got the new high-grade heavy arms in last week. I actually checked those in today, so they'll be on the website early this coming week. So those will be up for Black Friday. We got the bound dock in as well, and the Master Grade RX 78 2.0, and one of the Figure Eyes Fumina kits. Oh, mind blown. Tall Goose. So is Tall Geese really a multiple entities all working together or something? Someone needs to make a depiction of the Tall Geese that's a multiple robots, multiple goose robots connecting together. Like Goostron. We're gonna have a moment of silence for Kirby Morrow, the dub voice actor for Tro Barton. I wonder if that's like a coincidence with the whole high-grade heavy arms coming out. Maybe we should have a moment of silence. Did anybody catch Cause of Death? I saw this morning somebody mention it. Mentioned that he had died, but I don't know if I saw why or how. What are the new kits for 2021? What are you most excited for? I mean, the high-grade Death Scythe will be cool. Total Gundam Wing fan. The RG High New looks pretty cool too. I think that the High New design is a pretty cool looking suit. No Cause of Death that I'd seen as of yesterday. I mean, because 47's really, really young. I'm trying to think what else was announced. There's a bunch of cool stuff. Master Grade Dom 2.0 is pretty cool too, pretty exciting. I think that's been much needed. The RG I knew I needed. I will sell my bloody plasma for it. We begin the EW manga version of Heavy Arms. which kit are you talking about? Kalito Racing. Are you referring to a specific kit? Because I don't know that I know which one you're talking about. Keep wanting to watch Gundam Wing again, but everyone I know tells me it's really not worth a rewatch. Haven't seen it since like 02, 03. What do y'all think? I don't know. I think if you're a hardcore Gundam Wing fan, it's probably worth it. But that said, just be prepared to be unimpressed. So I think I know what the suit might look like, but I just don't know if there's a kit that exists of that. I don't know if you were referring to something specific that you know is out there. They're working on a new Gundam 00 anime series. That'd be interesting. I still need to watch the existing 00 stuff though. Okay, green, blue. That one might still be good. Whoops, lock the camera there. Oh shit, I missed some comments up here. Jonah K, what's your favorite color scheme for Gunpla? I don't, I think grays and blues. Subdued. What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? How many people are staying home, so to speak? All right, let's see. So these go. Been eyeing the Portnova space type myself. That one's pretty cool. That one I've contemplated building. Stealing one off the shelf. An eye on the Port Nova Spea. Let's see, playing World of Warcraft. No gathering families this year. It's kind of what we're doing. We're not, I mean, not World of Warcraft, but I don't need any more time-consuming addictions. But we're basically just staying home. Mother-in-law is going to come over, but that's going to be it. But she's over here every day anyway, pretty much helping watch the kids and stuff, so my wife can get stuff done and survive. Where'd my polycaps go? Did I not put them away? Oh, here they are. Me and my fiance just had our first child last Friday, so we're having a personal home turkey day with just us. Congrats, Cobra. That must be fun. Just me, the wife, and the kids. Small Thanksgiving is the way it goes here, unfortunately. Thankfully, we love cooking. Well, that's good. At least you got that going on. Sadly, I'm in Iowa and COVID cases are spiking bad. Yeah, things are getting a little rough around here, too. General consensus staff not attending gatherings to minimize COVID. Going to Zoom with my parents and brother's family. Yeah, Zoom's a good idea. Family dinner at my house, 8 people. Not bad. I mean, our Thanksgiving when we have it's usually not that big anyway, but between potential exposure for a few people and stuff like that, it's just not going to happen this year. Having a kid is the best thing ever. That 1 week and 1 day will quickly turn to 1 year before you realize. Absolutely. I can't believe my youngest is almost 2. I'm only 22. Couldn't imagine having a kid. Congrats though. Good luck. I checked the Mecha warehouse and it's sold out. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Same as everyone else. Governor locked down the state again, so we're staying home. We think we don't have another lockdown here. Supposedly they won't lock us down again. That's what the governor's saying. But I think he also promised no mask mandate and then just issued that a few days ago. So I'm sure if things get bad enough, as long as he doesn't tell me I can't go work at the warehouse by myself, then we're good. That, and I don't know what I'll do if I have to teach classes online again. Only 5 people in my house, yet the wife bought 2 turkeys. All right. Okay, so I need 5 and 1.
There are some who are raised in praise, but me, I was always the last in line, a blot in my father's gaze. No cheekbones chiseled on a feline face, no skill or skill with the soul. But this game we all play is one.
You're going to be very lax compared to 6 months ago, but we're keeping safe in just 2 this year. Wife's going back to virtual teaching after Thanksgiving break. That's rough. Or great, I guess, depending. There are other places besides MechWarehouse. I know that MechWarehouse is pretty much the best in the US, but if you really want one, check the eBay as well. If you're talking about the Master Grade Heavy Arms EW, I'm sure we'll get some in at some point. There was a print back in September, I think, that I missed out on because of the move. I'm trying not to move more stuff. In retrospect, I should have bought them, but we'll definitely grab them when they come around again. Probably in a few months would be my guess. Oh. Thanks, Searchlight. We'll go to school. Kids are staying home. So I got no Thanksgiving plans. I'll probably eat turkey and panel line my new high-grade ARC 78-2 Beyond Global. There you go. Great, we have an active shooter down the end of the street. Patrick, aren't you in, like, Maine? I didn't think Maine had those kind of problems. Jeez. Yeah, stay safe. Keep your head down. Swear to God, if there's an active shooter down the end of my street, I just go deal with it. Go all Bruce Willis on his ass. Darius Harris, what is this song? What had John? Well, John Wick would be cool, but I feel like John Wick went out and found it more than Bruce Willis usually ended up in it. Miracle of Sound, Half Man Song, Darius, is the song that just finished. I get all the stuff on pretzel.rocks. It's the Epic station if you're ever looking for details on songs and stuff. We had a shooter at the mall near my house yesterday, but he was really just robbing a jewelry store in the mall rather than trying to shoot people, thankfully. Jeez. Some of these songs, you probably have some creepy lyrics. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be, a lot of this stuff's like gaming themed. Actually, so if you listen to the lyrics, they are related to songs from video games or related to the games themselves, but in like a not trying to really specifically be about those games kind of way, I think. Hey, Kalito Racing, thanks for the sub. Wish active shooters were rare here, at least one shooting every other day. Jeez. I mean, is it considered an active shooter if it's not like someone just trying to shoot up a bunch of people? Does music ever get flagged by YouTube for copyright? It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be good to go for that, although I'm not sure if things are configured right. When I was using it on Twitch, it used to drop stuff in the chat for every song change. So I might need to go back and look at the settings on it, but it's supposed to be DRM free or whatever, licensed for free play like this. I'm gonna restock on the RG Ava DX kits for Unit 00 and Unit 01 if they come around. I haven't seen them, although did I order one of them? I'll have to check. I might have ordered one of them. Might have come up for orders for early next year, but for the most part, I haven't seen them yet. If they come around, I'll restock them for sure, but I haven't seen them yet. I almost think it'd be awesome if they made BattleTech model kits. That'd be pretty cool. There's a lot of IP that would be really cool if they had kits for them. Does an RG Iron Blooded Orphans kit exist yet? I don't think so. They'd probably do pretty good, but it seems like IBO must not be as popular in Japan or something, because they won't have a ton of master grades either. Oh, there you go, Macross. I keep getting all mixed up with that stuff. All I've really heard is that a lot of things got pushed out actually because of production issues and stuff, so there's a lot of stuff that was in the works that is going to get released later than originally planned. But I don't have specifics on that. Carlos, thank you for the subscribe, buddy. Did they get permission from a cross owner to use the designs of the Warhammer is literally a copy they got permission for? I mean, they probably do. I don't think Bandai would be making stuff without licensing agreements in place. I'm looking at this foot. I kind of want to install it backwards. I think the thicker part should be in front. What's up, 96786 Victor? I put together the one I won last week from you and thought the same thing. Man, stuff scrolls by, I don't even notice. She believes they own it all because Big West won't challenge US courts because they don't see us as a market. That's like a big thing. Like, I think a lot of the like third-party artwork, for example, if the Gundam franchise was owned by Disney, no one would be able to make a sticker and sell it or a t-shirt or any of that kind of stuff, but everybody does over here. There'd be lawsuits left and right. Okay. Okay, let's do our first draw for the Alto Ground Type, giving away one of the brown versions. So we'll do it like we usually do it. So if you want in, post a number in the chat. Let's really open up the range between 1 and 500. If somebody else takes your number, that's okay. Still post it. Don't delete your number and change it. You're just gonna risk not winning at all if you do that. And only one number per person. And in a few minutes, I'm going to pick a number at random in that range. And if somebody wins it, they'll get it. And if not, then we'll draw again in a little bit. Try to open up these ranges a little bit and leave the possibility that somebody might not win. 15, 16, all right. Again, just got back to my phone where the number's 4. The caustic sauce has you. I'm gonna draw in a moment here. I'm just gonna finish the nubs on this part here, then I'll draw. With sanding tools, these are sanding sponges. I use 3M mostly just because I have tons of them. I need to try the purpose-made tools. The sanding sponges made by well, just about everybody else for that matter. Okay, 1 and 500. 298. 298. If someone wants to look to the chat, let me know if anybody got it. That would be great. And if they did, I'll confirm. And oh shoot, I forgot the right time. I'm all distracted. Well, time is in there. 298. It's back on my charger here. Yo, Nick, greetings. What is up? Nidicus. What's wrong? You picked the same number as someone else. Yep. That's fine. Nope, no 298. Okay, cool. Well, we'll draw again. I'll gradually shrink the range a little bit each time, and we'll see. Somebody else gets it next time. Okay. A24 and A22. Of how you work home like Warlock from Die Hard. I'm confused. Warlock. I got Warehouse. Well, good already. At least I'm not the only one. Sometimes I wonder if I'm just not able to keep up. Media Customs come along nicely. Nice, pathologically cute. Sorry I'm late. How's everyone? What's up, Aeromoose? Life is good. Building some chunky legs, and I don't know what else. You get weapons pack for that. So I actually grabbed a, I think it was a Seal Nova weapons pack today. I was at the warehouse packing some orders and checking in some inventory, so I said screw it, I'll grab one. Saw one earlier in the week that had some stuff that looked like it might be cool for this build, so I'll give it a shot. Tank one set expansion. So I got a tank set too. Was that the Kevin Smith character in the last Die Hard movie? I need to like rewatch all the sequels, like 3 and later. I think first one I've seen plenty of times. 2 and 3 I feel like are somewhat fresh in my mind, but the newer ones kind of, I don't know, evaporate. What's up, Andy? Warlock is the Kevin Smith character. I looked it up. I'll have to look that up. You saying that because of the beard? I need to trim my beard so bad. I've just been so busy. I look like a caveman. You're not going purest of the accessories. Alto and Ravio are Earth. Portanova and Silnova are Alien. Are they? Good to know, I guess. I just see stuff that looks cool. Command center you have home selling kits. I gotcha. This movie's in Russia with his son. Horrid. Just so you do it from November, you don't need to shave another week or so. There you go. Oh shoot, I forgot about the discount. I was in such a rush. Let me go set that up. Let me enable that discount code. I completely forgot about that. Get to the end of the night and they're like, nobody used the discount code. I literally was trying to maximize every minute before I came on and it bit me. There we go, live 10. Alright, code should be good now, that live 10 right up here if you want to get saved 10% at mechawarehouse.com. Nitticus, you doing Black Friday sale? I am. There should be a video out on this channel, so if you sub, you'll see the video out on Tuesday. I still got to edit it, but I'm going to go over all the details on the sale so everybody knows how to maximize their chances to get the most from it. Hint, hint. I don't really want to say too much more than that, but it should be good. Thanks, Danny Chan, for the sub. Heading out, Nick. Good luck with the build and have a good night. Thanks, Cobra. Get some sleep, will you? Did anyone win the giveaway yet? Not yet. We'll do another drawing in a little bit. So put that in there. That's what the upper part of the leg. Looks like I need to go grab that knee part. This manual is a little confusing, I have to say. A lot of the disc-based stuff sold out. Surprised the nippers are still available. I recommend them, really good ones. Yeah, I bought a ton of the nippers because I knew those would go fast, and I underbought some of the other stuff, I think. So we'll be restocking soon. I'll just grow our beards these days anyway. I definitely need to trim mine up. Gotta head out as well. See you later, Pathologically Cute. Coming up 2:30 a.m. here in UK. I'll hold out a little longer. Didn't realize you were in the UK. Or maybe I did. You want to know if the display nipper protectors will work for other brands? I imagine they would work for a lot of the other ones. They look similar size to like the God Hand cover. Most nippers are pretty much the same size. And those covers are pretty cheap too, so it's not like you're out a ton. Looks like hamsters died in my face. Tight fit, my Bandai entry nippers. That would be a good piece of content right there. I should go through and TF3 see what they fit on. It's like I think I'm going to take all the different chisels on the market and see what chisel tips and handles are compatible with each other, because I think that would be very useful too. Those covers actually sold a lot faster than I thought they would too. See. I have the Tamiya, which is my big one. Do you do any bundles for build supplies? I probably should. People ask about that stuff. We don't really have any for supplies other than like the pre-assembled like miscellaneous like sanding sponge packs from some of the suppliers and stuff. We don't do any of our own bundling. Anyone could build a crappy Zaku for Thanksgiving in honor of the Turkish mayor and now put a Zaku statue in the middle of his town without anyone asking. Is the Turkish mayor with a Zaku statue in his town? We'll be stocking on the Tamiya paint soon. We've been gradually restocking. We got some in and restocked on Friday. I've got pretty much the entire line on back order, so we'll just, as it comes in with our suppliers, it'll ship out to us. So hopefully sooner rather than later we'll have everything in. We're doing pretty good on most of the flat Tamiya paint. The gloss, I think we have a lot more that we're missing, but we're getting there gradually. So if you haven't checked in a while, it's worth looking, because the past few weeks we've had some more come in. You need to get a good pair of nippers. Those Disbay 3.0s are pretty good, from what I hear. I need to try them out myself, but Scumpley University around, he's the one who he recently did a video where he compared all the nippers, I think. What was his recommendation? I think he said God hands were still top. But I think a bunch of the other ones are pretty close and a lot cheaper. Who knows when that P Bandai wing kit comes out? Which one? There's so many P Bandai Gundam wing kits that are due out in the next few months. Something just shipped actually for me. I don't remember what it is. It might be the I think I have a new weapon set, heavy weapon set or something. That's a great video. He does go over a lot of pros and cons of each nipper. Definitely check it out. Do you remember what he said? It's like on my list to watch. I don't think I got a chance to watch the whole thing. Can't remember if I did. I don't think I did. Maybe this week on my lunch breaks, I'll break it out and catch up. 3.0 on par with God Hand at half the price. Yeah, I want to say they're pretty darn close. There might be a slight edge with God Hand, but you're paying a lot more for them. And I haven't heard a whole lot of people complaining about breaking 3.0s, the Disbay nippers. Whereas God Hand have a pretty good number of people complaining about breaking them. I think it's mostly user error, but You never know. Jimmy Burkott Wing, and you got any pre-orders open for the V8? I ordered the V8 Mercurius set. We're not stocking them because we don't stock P Bandai, but okay, so this goes here. Oh, are these options? That's what that is. I don't want the small knee, I want the big knee. Yeah. There we go. Did I cut the other piece out? I didn't. B20. Small bits of cut plastic under the part where the spring is on. I never, as I see where if someone did notice before the cut and squeeze it could break the spring. I think where the tips is where they get broken the most. People either trying to cut through the runners themselves with the nippers or dropping them or something. Really liking this chunky armored mech. Yeah, I like the chunky vibe. I wanted to like put it on the tank treads like at the waist, but I don't think it's set up to do that without heavy modification. And the upper body isn't thick enough for that, in my opinion, so I gotta figure out how I want this to look. Do vault can, then my slightly chipped god hands. How do the vault cans compare in price? You don't hear about those quite as often. It seems like this bay, god hand, and then the various private labeled versions of the Mr. Hobby nippers are probably like the most commonly talked about mid to high range nippers. To be honest, I'd probably prefer Display. Yeah, I really need to try those out. They might have to become my new recommendation because it seems like the price is kind of right. Oh, the only problem with this thing, like it's definitely chunky. That would look better. I don't know. It's chunky, but like the legs are chunky. The upper body seems like it needs more something. All right, let's do another draw. I should start making these a little more common. Is that the sound Miracle Sound did for Metro? Probably. Sounds like them. So let's do another draw. Let's do a number between 1 and 450 this time. I'll shrink that range a little bit. Give you guys a slightly higher chance at winning. One number per person. If somebody else uses your number, you can still post it. I'll deconflict if necessary. Please don't delete your number and try to pick another one, because you just risk missing out if I call time at the wrong moment or anything like that. Oh man. My back and neck have been all jacked up for a while. It's really tight. It's like right in the back of my skull here. It like tugs every time I move the wrong way. I think it's because of tightness somewhere else, but it's really uncomfortable. Get that pain. Also, when I do build streams, you can get the shoulder straps to keep your shoulders back, and it helps with tension. It's not even just the streams, it's just all the time. I sit with bad posture a lot of the time, unfortunately, and it builds up. And I haven't been to my chiropractor because of COVID and whatnot, so that doesn't help. Alright, calling time. My typing is terrible, sorry. No worries.
The day the world died, nothing was left.
Okay, random number 1 and 450. 198 this time. Anyone get it? Flexo-Real, great for muscle relief. Interesting. 198. Someone wants to check, see if anybody got it, and then I'll confirm. I'm not spending my stream looking through the chat trying to find a random number. No, 198. Okay. Well, we'll draw again in a little bit. This is definitely boss music. That was the same numbers last time. What are the odds of that? No, I think it was 298 last time, wasn't it? Yes, I remember bosses flash red and yellow when they're going to die. Imagine if that happened in real life. Like fighting somebody and they start like changing colors, walking weird. It never happens when I'm sparring jiu-jitsu or you know, in tournaments or anything. Called a knockout, I guess. Just skip right past it. What's up, Seraphim? How's it going? streamed some new Destiny content tonight and took on a Hive Wizard over in Dreaming City. She was in hard work. Yeah, I don't tell you what, I used to box. If you got someone staggers, a little bit of a sign to go in for the KO. I guess, but they don't flash red and yellow when they're staggering. This kid's almost defeated. Use your limit break. Hey, Brian D, thanks for the sub. I'm gonna build the crystallized unicorn next, I think. That's cool. Random question for you guys. Just was thinking about this today when I was scheduling emails and stuff. How many of you guys use the email I send out like half an hour before the stream? How many of you is that for how many of you is that a reminder that the stream's coming and to help you get here versus getting the YouTube subscription notification or whatever when I go live? Trying to blow through all the HGs so I can do more of my RGs. Don't go from Discord. Okay, Jonah. Email reminded me. Thanks, Vince. Carlos, I use email. Discord, email link. Every time the email reminds me, get the email. Didn't have YouTube tell me sadly, but I'm here. Reminds me email. Okay. Cool. Well, I will make sure. It does help to have an alarm set. Let's go straight to YouTube. Seems like a lot of you do use the email, so I'll keep sending those out. Thanks, Caustic Sauce, for the sub. I was debating that, like how many people actually use it, but I guess a bunch do. YouTube is terrible for notification, but your stream is on my dashboard, so if you're live, I pop in. Cool. Usually the stream queued for 7:30. Sweet. Yeah, YouTube notifications seem like they get worse and worse. I used to get emails for like every new video from every channel I was subscribed to, and I stopped. And that was my like system for making sure I watched like every video from the various channels I liked watching. A crispy peener. Thanks for the sub. And if I got the email, it got delayed though. Does anyone know when the HGO Nightingale is going to be available? It's early next year, I think, sometime. I haven't gotten pre-order announcements for them yet, so I would imagine they're probably like March, April at the earliest. But I'm not totally sure. A lot of those kits didn't have prices or anything like final on them. I think if YouTube isn't making money on it, they don't care. That might be true. It just seems like they're gradually degrading that capability. Yeah, the whole time zone thing, if you're in the UK, makes a difference. I used to play online games and had a few like clan members that were like in the UK, and it was always interesting timing. YouTube gonna start running ads on non-partner videos so they can make money and the streamer doesn't get a cut. I guess if they do that, I need to turn that on so at least I get my cut, but excuse me. But I've been trying to avoid monetization because I don't want to annoy people with ads, and it's not going to get enough money to make a difference in my bottom line. So limit the notifications. The creator has to pay to get the subscribers to get notified. How do you pay to get the notification? I feel like they would advertise that. got the, yeah, I definitely can turn it on. I just haven't. I meet the requirements. I just don't want to monetize. Let's see, any Gundam that doesn't have a modern kit that you want made? Not any Gundam. But Mobile Suit, the Leo needs a master grade and high grades for all the other Gundam Wing grunts, Ares, Virgo, Taurus. The water suits would be cool too. You can promote your brand by playing YouTube and you reach more people, I think. Like, I know I can pay them to advertise. Like, what's your favorite master grade you built this year? Ooh. I don't know. Tall Beast, maybe? There's no Ares. Definitely not a modern one. I don't think there's any Ares kit at all. If you do monetize, just put it at the beginning. I hate when the ads are in the middle. That definitely would make a difference. The middle ads are annoying. Gun fan, Instagram trying to get me to promote my profile each month, but it's not worth the outgoing just yet. Yeah, this mixed results and that stuff. I've obviously spent a bunch of money on advertisement stuff, figuring out what works and doesn't work. It really depends what your objectives are and stuff. Your show is big enough, they'll start get you to pay for that. What are ads costs in YouTube Premium? But since you're not monetizing, like someone said, they don't care. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should monetize. But I feel like the channels I'm subscribed to that do monetize, I don't get notifications for either anymore. It's really annoying because there's a few that like I want to watch them, but I just don't see the notifications. I guess I saw your ads on Instagram, but it was a stream that got me buying from you. Well, that's great feedback, Spud Killer. Disrespect's last stream was 5 hours and I missed it, so watching the replay and ad every 2 minutes, it was disgusting. Oh. That's rough. If we're gonna find a way to get HG Portent or Green Astraean someday, it's all about the making and importing them. I'm trying to grab basically everything I can, with very, very few exceptions. Okay, so I need B20 and B19. B20, B19. Where's B? To call it. Have a great stream. The kids look really crisp. Night. Everyone stay safe. Have a good one, Gundam fan. Stay safe yourself. This weird place for the kid I want is only in places I don't really want to buy it. Like I'm not buying the MGDO for $300 on Amazon. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Some of those kits that have been out of print a while are really hard to get at a good price, especially. Patriot Bunkus, what made you want to start your own Gunpla shop? So basically, I mean, I've been running my own businesses since beginning of 2013, basically. Well, end of 2018, really. I started consulting. I'm an engineer by training, and I found out what the firm I was working for was charging for my time to their clients and realized that I could do a lot better. But I got really burnt out doing that. I just kind of hate working for clients that have no clue what they want. And I tried to grow that business pretty big. I hired somebody. I wanted to have like a whole firm and stuff because I enjoyed the business building aspect more, but I had tons of clients fall through and I was just really frustrated with all these projects getting canceled and stuff. And I was just kind of inspired to try doing something around something I was interested in that was like stupid simple, so to speak. Not that running a shop is that simple, but compared to the high-tech field where a lot can go wrong and there's a lot of domain-specific know-how that you really need in order to operate. So I figured I would take a crack at selling stuff, and I sold a bunch of books online. I was doing the whole Zen arbitrage thing, which is basically you buy textbooks on Amazon from merchant-fulfilled sellers and then resell them via Amazon Prime at a higher price because there's kind of a differential there in terms of prices and stuff. And I found out really quickly that I hate buying used books and reselling them. But I figured if I'd be interested in anything, doing lots of research on what might sell and that kind of stuff, that Gunpla would be really interesting. So I kind of changed directions right there. Let's see, there are people, it's like a semi-rare kit from what I can tell. If they ever reprint the MGDL, I'm definitely grabbing one. GM MG Command kit coming in soon. I don't remember, I don't think I've seen any. What type of engineering? So I've got electrical and computer engineering undergrad degrees and computer engineering master's degree. So my specialty though, or my career field, was software engineering and specifically embedded systems. Did a lot of defense work, a lot of like individual warfighter type systems, lasers and night vision and rangefinders was my thing for a while. That was most of my stuff. Done a little bit of robotics, a little bit of medical device work, but that kind of stuff. Nice master grade degree. He's a master grade engineer. Nick MG had to go for Nick PG. Man, no way, no PhD for me. See you later, Victor. Very low. That's how I feel about welding. One part that I work on is that to pay me a week and make like 50 a day. So yeah, that was kind of my thing. Sometimes I miss some of it. I think the early years were the best when I was young and naive and was working on really cool stuff that I really kind of enjoyed working on. But where's it going with this? But I don't know. At some point, it got old. It was like the same thing over and over again, and ridiculous deadlines and stuff like that. BS in aero engineering. I was sick of school after that. I bet I was sick of school after mine. I did my all my degrees in 5 years. It was way too much. Started biomedical engineering, ended up astrophysics. I remember in high school, I was at like a career fair, and there was some physics guy who's like, go into physics, it's great, just don't do astrophysics like I did. Apparently there's no money in astrophysics. I feel like there's a lot of engineers into Gundam. I mean, it's really kind of, the engineering aspects of the kits are really cool. You were working on cool stuff, doing capital equipment for a few years now, and it's grinding on me. Yeah, I mean, like, so, like, when I first started, I worked for they were a small defense firm purchased by a larger defense firm up here in New Hampshire. It's actually why I moved to New Hampshire. And, like, rangefinders is awesome because, especially as a young dude, fresh out of school, I was just kind of into all that, like, cool military technology stuff. And so, like, I got to test grenade launcher stuff, like rangefinders designed for grenade launchers. So we literally spent a range up at Sig Sauer's facility and launched chalk grenades all day. I mean, that's really cool. Alma mater, are you asking me? UMass Dartmouth. So, like, that kind of stuff is really cool. Got to see and do cool stuff. But at some point, it just got old. It's like I got to do less of the cool stuff and more just the repetitive stuff with ridiculous demands from management. Okay, so where does it tell me how to build these tank treads? I didn't go to school much. I was in the Army for 14 years. I worked in field artillery computer systems. That's cool. Sometimes I almost think I should have gone to the military, but my life took a different turn. Okay, so let's talk about the rifle. I want to build. Right, here we go. Back on the first page here. Flammability cert engineering for private jets. That's cool. Get to set things on fire. Worst job ever. It's probably really cool, like the first time, right? Botch this and just I make roughly 50 of these parts at just them selling one is my paycheck worth. Does other stuff go into them besides that? I got to blow things up and play on a computer while drinking. Going to the military myself as a gunsmith when my online courses are done. Interesting. Do they hire gunsmiths? I mean, they got a lot of techs or whatever, armorers. I guess that's very similar to being a gunsmith. Well, the official term is small arms repair, but everyone just says gunsmith. Yeah, you're basically an armorer or whatever. Replacing broken parts and those worst ways to spend your time if you're interested in doing things with your hands and you like guns. Do you use OBS for streaming? I use Streaming Labs OBS. I started with OBS, but Streaming Labs seems to be a better platform. And what would I be nervous about? Are you talking about being in front of an audience or something about the platform itself? Kit. Going for my 3rd degree Master Gunsmith, Criminal Justice and soon Association in Science. Yeah, so being in front of a crowd doesn't really bother me. Being recorded bothers me a little bit. I've had trouble like talking to a camera before. like for like recording videos is a little bit tougher. I've obviously kind of gotten over it pretty quickly, but I've never really had problems with being in front of an audience. I've been teaching karate for years, and in some ways a larger audience, an in-person audience, is easier for me, but I think I've got very little problem talking to you guys. I think I struggle a little bit more. It's a little bit more awkward for me, like when I have a guest on here, just because like I can see their face. The Gunsmith thing has the least amount of jobs. Yeah, there's not a lot of places that'll hire you for that. What's up, Albert? I flubbed so bad the last 3 times trying to stream drawing. What'd you flub? Did you just have trouble talking to people, or like, I think in a lot of ways, like when I was streaming on Twitch and I had a really small audience, it was a lot harder. It's hard to be captivating to get those first few people by yourself, unless you're really good at talking to yourself, which I'm not super good at, I guess. But having people there, you know, talking to you, asking you questions, responding to your questions, could barely talk. It takes getting used to. I don't know, at some point, I don't know when it was, probably in college or something, doing presentations for stuff like that. And when you get up in front of a room of 100 people and have to give a presentation, it gets easier after that. I'm insane, so it helps. Talking to myself comes naturally. Awesome. I need that little bit of like input or back and forth, I think. But if I do, it works out okay. Have to go, Nick. Enjoy the night. Bye, everyone. See you later, Dakota. Every once in a while it hits me, though, that there's, you know, like 50 people here watching what I'm doing and listening to me talk, and that's kind of crazy. I don't know what you guys see in me. I think I'm a waste of time, personally, but I appreciate you all. Gotta figure out what to do with these tank treads. I think you can put them on as a backpack, or they can go on the feet, or you can swap them out to be like lower legs. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. It must be, yeah, it's insanely hard to stream to nobody. Once you get a few people, it gets easier. That push it brutal. Yeah, it's hard to get the first few people. And like YouTube, I think, is easier than Twitch. If you have an existing audience, I should say. Because more people, I think, are on YouTube. But Twitch is a little more specialized, at least for Gunpla. Gaming, you might find people more easily on Twitch, I'm not sure. At some point, I'm going to start broadcasting to both again, I think. That's exactly the way I see myself too, but I enjoy how calm your streams are. TikTok. There you go. I feel like I should be creating content for TikTok because it's supposed to have this incredible organic reach. But it's so hard, and I feel dirty being on that platform. Watching someone who knows what to do is more fun. But you're assuming I know what I'm doing. I don't think I know what I'm doing either. You would have to do dance videos. I wonder if I hold a Gundam in my hand and dance, would that be acceptable for TikTok? Fake it till you make it. Maybe. Gotta go. Good night. See you later. Have a good evening. Gundam dance videos. I thought about if I could stop animation, the Gundam doing the dances, I'm pretty sure that would explode on TikTok, but I don't have the patience or time for that. What was the first gunplate you ever built? If you remember, mine was a Master Grade Zaku 2 2.0. I think it was either... I think it was the HG Arc 78 Revive. Or the old school HG Zaku, the number 40, I think. Since I think in terms of kit numbers. I don't know if Gundams are precise enough to do stop motion. There's definitely stop motion gunplay videos out there. It's doable. I just don't know how much time it takes or how these people do it. I need to like hire somebody to do it for me. Mine was the Verkog crossbones 12 years ago. Second one was the RG crossbones this year. Mine was the no grade 100 Decibel. OnlyFans got the videos. Wonder what that would entail. Good God. I'm not even going to speculate about that. I guess more what I mean is would be easier for a joint to loosen and screw the whole thing up. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on the kit and how new it is. Seen a whole stop motion of being built and then a large group of them fighting. It was pretty neat. I wonder how long it takes to do that. Can't imagine it's quick and easy. First kid is the HG Build Fighters Jim. First MG was a GM Sniper 2. Makes sense. GM Pla. Easy ways to tighten the joints though. Tape paint, okay, I can think of two. Show me your servos, baby. Oh, jeez. Had a couple buddies do a stop motion film in college for like a minute. It took them a week. First build was at HG Wingback 2000. Old school. My first gunplay was HG Goof Revive. That's a kit. That kit's a kit. And Victoria's was the Wing Gundam Venus. Both good kits. Welcome back, Weeks. Chris may don't know how to spell hydraulics. My first kit was a kit. You got it. It's funny how random little misspeak moments like that become things. Or in the Origin restock. Which Origin? Or which one? Because there's a lot of different Origin kits. Is there a specific one you're talking about? I think there are a few on order. Six, 7, and 2. Zaku's. I'll have to look. I don't think anything new has happened. I ordered a bunch of stuff that has to go up on incoming on the Discord. It mostly isn't just because, well, both time and getting all the internal stuff processed on it. I think there were some Origin kits in there. I just don't remember if there were Zaku's or not. I know we've got one of the high-grade Origin Zaku's in stock. The first kit I got from you was the MGGM Sniper 2. I love that kit. I've heard such great things about that one. First kit was a no-grade Decibel custom, early 2000. Then I imagine my standards are higher now. Context and relatively new to Gunpla. First kit was the full mechanics Vidar. Sweet. I need to build full mechanics at some point. Need to watch IBO too. First KE from you was Sazabi Verka. Go big or go home, Aramos. Jeez. MG Barbatos is what got me back in it. That's such a popular kit. I saw so many of those. MG Wing Gundam was my first kit. Fiance got it from you. Nice. Fiance is a keeper. MG Wings your proto. May get another do my own paint scheme. That's a nice kit. I'm gonna decal mine. I have so many half-finished kits. Anyone else have this problem? Music reminds me of Perfect Dark for 64. Good times, good times. Should break out some old 64s and have a Perfect Dark game night in the warehouse. LAN party when this whole COVID thing goes away. Anyone have a problem with half-finished kits? I've got so many projects I need to finish, like decals, or I got top coat them. I got a Leo I've painted and weathered. I need a top coat. Death Scythe Hell I finished decals on, but needs a top coat. And I've got like 3 or 4 other kits that need gloss, decals, etc. Perfect Dark. My first 3 kits. First, got 3 half kits right now. Finally finished my Charazaku. I don't have any place to finish them, but not finished. Forced me to finish one before I can start another. See, I'd want to do that. It's just I can't like paint or do certain things on stream, and so those things end up waiting forever because I don't really have time outside of the stream to build a lot of the time. So I end up starting new kits for the stream and never get caught up on them. Like someday I'll have time. He now orders more PGs from Nick. Nice. Also don't have space for a paint station, so I don't have to worry about that. That's one way to get around it. To a catch-up stream. I can't stream that stuff though. I can't paint on stream very easily. Always wait until I finish building a kit to start another. Backlog's gotten large as well. No place to display yet, so I have to put them in the storage box. I don't have that problem. Although I'm running out of display space. I was hoping I'd be moving my office up to the attic and then I'd have room for a second detail. But that's kind of on hold right now. Raffle or auction off the kits you can't finish. No way, I want them though. I want to finish them. They're mine. The opposite problem, I have too little money to buy kits and a voracious hunger to build. I don't know which is worse. Caustic, do you stretch them out? Do you go to the max length for detailing each kit then? Imagine if I was resource constrained, I would really, excuse me, really go deep. Panel lining, decals, etc. It's that time. Excuse me. It's that time of year in New England where heat costs rise for old houses. Yeah. That's the big bummer with the warehouse. Every time they show up to pick up orders, I open the garage door and I basically got to reheat the entire space after it closes, because all the heat just disappears. I imagine that's only going to get worse as it gets colder. I had a U-line shipment on Friday with boxes and some other stuff I needed, and I legitimately was just wearing my jacket inside the warehouse while they were wheeling everything in. People want to shell out some coin for an autograph Nick build. I don't, man. You're making me blush. You could see if I had a face showing under the beard here. I don't think my stuff's anything amazing. Need an airlock for the warehouse. That would be cool. I need a bigger warehouse for that, I think. I'm already got visions in my head for the next space when it's time to grow what I want to be able to put in the space and what I need and all that kind of stuff. As it is, I think I'm going to be getting some more some more heavy-duty shelving in the next few weeks, probably after Black Friday, once everything settles down, or early next year, depending on how much shelf space opens up. Just running out of room. All right, so all right, look at that. Some nice tank treads there. Maybe I should do another draw. Trying to decide if I'm just going to go late on this or not. Or if I should call it a night early and get sleep. Sleep might be good. But let's do another draw while we're at it. So let's do a number between 1 and 400 this time. Like before, one number per person. Don't delete any numbers, etc. And I'll draw in a couple minutes. Like one of the options with this is you can like stand on it like roller skates. Or you basically take off the lower leg and it goes down on that. What's the range again? 1 to 400. Finish up my aligning my FM VDAR. Nice. Oh, whoops. Gotta put this underneath here. All right, let me put time in the chat here. 1 in 400. $303. You guys want to check on that? Let me know. I'm gonna finish my Magnac, almost done with the legs and weapons, and I'm gonna go straight to panel lining and top coat. I need to finish my Magnacs too. All 41 of them. Okay, how does this work? If I want to put, can I get this off? Sweet, it's actually come off. Have to. That sucks. So that's an option too. Like I want the 301 is the closest. Darn. How simple they are, the Magnacs. They're a great kit. I love the Magnac kit. I'll have my work cut out for me to paint them all, but should be fun. Like I want it to be able to do this tank mode thing, but it doesn't. I don't know. I also like the big chunky legs. Throw together this weapon and maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Legs or tank treads. Build this cannon gun thing. You can put the treads behind the legs. That might be an option too, I suppose. Feels like it should be bigger with the treads. Yeah, I don't know. Something about it just doesn't look the way I want it to look, but I don't know what I want it to look like. Connor Knight, take it easy, y'all. See you later, Sniper. Attach the treads in the side of the waist area. See, that's kind of what I wanted it to do, but it just seems like it'd be so short. Like there might be a way to I wonder, just for grins here. Pull that poly cap. G is getting ready to stream. It's true, should definitely check that out after this. I wonder how that would work out down here. You ever made dioramas along with your models? Not really. I did a custom base for an SD kit earlier this year. So I can get it lower like that. Going directly into like the hip stuff. Baby gun tank, yeah, it just looks small is the only problem. Had arm guns, I think it would be good now. Yeah, I wish the, I don't think the way these elbows are supports that though. I want to take, I've got the arm guns from the Maganac core set, which I think would look cool here. Oh, those treads are a wee bit chunkier, yeah. I wonder if the tank, I got the tank set, the 30-minute missions tank. Pull that out in a second. Let's see if those treads might be bigger. I wonder if there's a way to use that set to bulk out the tank treads. Those ones might be a little bit bigger. Starting to get an addiction with 30-minute missions, especially their option sets. There are tons of stuff. Are you getting any more of your posters? We have more posters available. Posters are still in stock if you're looking for one, James. These are booster backpack set, and the first option is to beef up my entry grade ARC 78. Cool. I think though I'm gonna fill all these extra peg holes when I go to paint it. I think I want to fill them with putty or something. There's a lot of really cool stuff. A few of the first options, I think, on the gap covers for the holes. Yeah, but I could just fill them with putty and make them smooth, I think. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. This will probably be my project for a while. Go more in depth on this thing and figure out what to do with it. Oh no, you're up in my neck of woods. Be ordering for me when I can. Yeah, we have a local pickup option too. I think you said you're in Maine, maybe. if you're ever down in New Hampshire for anything, you could pick up your order. Save that pesky shipping. But if you do ship from local, you're going to get stuff super fast because it doesn't have to travel cross country, so that's always good too. Pack the boxes so nicely. Any chance you are for local pickup? Yep, we recently added that. Not a ton of people are taking advantage of it yet, but some are. You can place an order and pick up between 10 and 4 weekdays. The only times I'm there right now, or guarantee I'm there. But it's a good option. Probably getting to be a broken record at this point. Do you know about when the Zero Berkal will be shipping out? I'm not sure. I was told a week or two out, like a week or two ago, so I imagine it's going to ship soon. But I think they're a little bottlenecked at Bluefin right now. We're taking stuff off the containers and stuff. But you packed the boxes so nicely. Thanks, Spud. I just know how frustrated I am when stuff shows up damaged from my suppliers, so I want to avoid that at all costs, if I can, with my customers. I made my first purchase McWare's got Barbatos and G40. I only made one gunpla so far, and I loved it. I'm currently at one more to build, but I really want a few more. I'd say you can never have too many kits, but I think you can have too many kits, but having a few in your backlog is not a bad thing. Have something on standby for a rainy day. I wish I only had a few in my backlog, but there's so many good kits that I want, so I have them and they're on my backlog. What I really wish I had is more time. Got the Zero EW in my backlog. Nice. Your shop was the only one that had MG Pro Zero EW. I've been looking for that one. That's why I placed my order. Nice. Yeah, my backlog is like 40 something now. Thanks, Nick. Sorry, James. Number of kits you need is N+1, where N is the number of kits you currently own. I've done the math. That checks out. There's I should probably put together a white paper on the mathematical proof for that equation. Keep ordering Boaku boxes when I get money, or just any gunpla loot box that gives me random kits. Head out. Have a good night all. See you, Rhea Kath. Thank you for stopping by. I'm really tempted to break open this other box and keep going, but I probably should sleep. Last night was not an early night for me. I gotta get up early in the morning. I'm really enjoying this build. You're gonna get anything for yourself on P Bandai Black Friday event? Are there any new P Bandai kit releases? My dozen of mine, thank God. Just ordered a lot of paints for my next two though tonight. Nice. All I need for kits is about N+10. I'm afraid of the day when I rebuy something out of my backlog. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Yeah, it's a serious problem. Need to make like a backlog management app or something. Oh damn, I want the Mercurius and V8. Got those on order already. Cannon and then decide what to do. The Yakushika raised cane. That's like basically the raised cane is kind of like the whatchamacallit? Not damned. Yakushika crash? All right, so these two go together, and then these two go together. Crunch. Yeah, it's just a crash but gold. I see. A bunch of new ones posted on the site. I'll have to look. I don't really have any plans, but I'll have to look and see. There might be something I want. It's that Discord link. So Discord link is kind of semi-private. It goes out if you've made a purchase. So if you've made a purchase and you don't have it, send me a DM on social or email me, nick@mechawarehouse.com, and I can get you hooked up. But you shouldn't be able to just get it online somewhere randomly. Oh, maybe this needs the extra height. It needs like an extra articulation, like at the knee, to flatten them out a little bit. You've been having trouble with people not completing their dings and dents orders. I've been seeing posts lately explaining the rules. Yeah, a bunch of people haven't lately. I think the new format has made it more ambiguous about things. So probably not necessarily people's fault. Did you send a Discord invite and a purchase confirmation? No, it's actually another email that will go out, or should go out. Occasionally people don't get it. I'm not 100% sure why yet. My efforts to dig into it haven't come up with a cause. But if for some reason you don't, definitely send me a note and I can get you hooked up. Okay, let me look at this real quick. I think I'm going to call it a night soon, though. So those are definitely different. I wonder if that would look different. I'll have to try that next time. I didn't want to try a bunch of stuff. Would I be able to get if I wanted to give away in the past? Yeah, you should have received the email then. It's a song playing, if I can ask. That song is Legend of the Frost by Miracle of Sound. So, I think I'm going to call it a night. I really want to keep going, but I probably should get sleep. But so next week, I'll probably take this tank and assemble it and see if those parts will work. And I also want to play with, let me cut this open. I got this option weapons 1 for Seal Nova. And so I want to play with some of those too. Looks like there's like a Gatling-ish gun here. Big axe. Some axe parts, a shield. Some other guns. Yeah, there's a Gatling gun. Pistol, sniper rifle type thing. So we'll throw all this stuff together. Next week, I'll play with the how everything fits together, come up with a design, maybe do some paint prep if we get far enough, and get this thing ready to paint and detail and all that stuff. So thank you all for hanging out and watching. Sorry that nobody won this week. We'll keep that same drawing going, and we'll keep decreasing that range for winners, so our likelihood should go up each time, and maybe we'll have something special next week because it'll be Black Friday weekend. Keep an eye out for the video or emails and stuff related to that coming out over the next few days. And yeah, I can't think of anything else at the moment, so appreciate it all. That Live 10 code should be good for a little while longer if there's anything you do need in the meantime. And yeah, see you guys all next week. Have a good one. Have a great Thanksgiving, because I probably won't be streaming until after Thanksgiving. So have a great Thanksgiving, guys. Stay safe.